Still feel like something's off with your body's response? You're not alone. Many men over 60 notice changes they don't talk about. Reduced sensitivity, lower energy, or just a quiet sense of disconnection. But what if I told you there's a simple, natural approach, something as easy as applying a botanical oil that could help restore circulation, sensation, and overall well-being, starting in just 7 days? No prescriptions, no procedures, just clinical insight and a routine you can do from home. In this video, I'll walk you through the science, the method, and the real stories behind this powerful shift. Stick around. This might just reconnect you with the part of yourself that's been quietly waiting. In today's video, you'll discover a gentle, natural oil that can help support circulation and nerve sensitivity, especially in areas that often feel less responsive with age. I'll explain the science behind it, show you exactly how to apply it, and walk you through what most men experience day by day over the first 7 days of using it. You'll also hear real stories from men in their 60s and 70s who've used this method to feel more connected, more confident, and more alive. Most importantly, I'll share 3 simple ways to take this practice further, so it becomes more than just a routine. It becomes part of how you care for yourself. If you're watching this and thinking, could this actually work for me? Stick with me until the end. You'll walk away with answers, a step-by-step plan, and maybe even a renewed sense of possibility. And if anything I say resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments. It lets me know you're ready to take that first step. Why many men over 60 feel disconnected from their bodies. As a physician with over 3 decades of experience in men's health, I've sat across from countless patients. Men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, who quietly admitted that they no longer feel the same. They describe it differently. I feel dull down there, I don't feel like myself anymore, or it's like my body just stopped responding. These aren't isolated feelings. They reflect a deeper biological change. With age, there is a gradual reduction in blood flow to the lower pelvic area. The tiny blood vessels that once delivered oxygen-rich blood to sensitive tissue become narrower and less flexible. This leads to reduced warmth, diminished responsiveness, and in some cases, a sense of physical disconnection. But it's not just blood flow. The nervous system also changes. As circulation drops, so does nerve activity. Nerve endings become less responsive, needing more stimulation to create the same sensation. This can lead to a reduced awareness of your own body, and sometimes a quiet sense of loss. What many men don't realize is that this isn't a sign of failure or something to be ashamed of. It's simply biology. And more importantly, it's reversible. The truth is, the male body still wants to respond. It just needs the right signal. That signal isn't always found in pills or devices. It can come from something far more natural, gentle, and consistent. Targeted stimulation, circulation, and care. We'll explore one such method next. A natural oil shown to improve blood flow, reduce inflammation, and gently reawaken your body's own internal system. How rosemary oil supports circulation and nerve response. For centuries, rosemary has been used in traditional Mediterranean medicine to support the body's circulation and reduce inflammation. Today, modern science is catching up. Several compounds found in rosemary essential oil, including rosmarinic acid, cineol, and carnosol, have been studied for their ability to relax blood vessels and enhance microcirculation. In one study published in the International Journal of Neuroscience, topical rosemary oil was shown to improve skin temperature and blood flow in the area of application, suggesting a real, measurable increase in circulation. Other research has found that rosemary can stimulate peripheral nerve activity and even support tissue regeneration, particularly in areas affected by chronic stress or poor blood supply. When rosemary oil is applied to the lower abdominal and pelvic area, never internally, it creates a gentle warmth. This warmth is not just sensory. It reflects the dilation of capillaries and activation of surface nerves. For many men, this simple step reawakens sensations they hadn't felt in years. Beyond the physiological effects, there's something else rosemary oil does. It encourages presence. Taking 5 to 7 minutes each evening to apply the oil, to breathe deeply, to reconnect with a part of your body that's been ignored. This process has psychological impact. I've seen men walk taller, speak more confidently, and carry themselves with a quiet sense of dignity, simply because they felt alive again in ways that go beyond function. And unlike pharmaceutical interventions, which often come with side effects or require ongoing prescriptions, rosemary oil is safe when used correctly. It's non-invasive, it's accessible, and most importantly, it invites consistency. When paired with a mindful, intentional application technique, which I'll walk you through shortly, rosemary oil becomes more than a topical remedy. It becomes a daily act of self-care. And over time, that act can have a profound effect on your vitality, your confidence, and your overall well-being. In the next section, we'll cover exactly how to apply this oil safely and effectively, step by step, and explain what kinds of results most men begin to notice within just the first week. How to use rosemary oil effectively, step by step. Let's walk through how to actually use rosemary oil as part of a safe, effective daily wellness routine. This method isn't complex, but the way you approach it makes all the difference. Many men fail to get results not because the oil doesn't work, but because they rush the process or skip key steps. Think of this not as a chore, but as an intentional act of care. Step 1. Prepare the oil properly. Start by selecting a high-quality rosemary essential oil. Look for 100% pure, preferably organic. Because essential oils are highly concentrated, never apply them directly. You'll need a carrier oil. Sweet almond oil is ideal for most skin types, though coconut or jojoba oil also work well. The recommended dilution is 3 to 5 drops of rosemary oil per 1 tablespoon of carrier oil. Mix the blend in your palm or a small dish. Rub your hands together gently until the oil feels warm. That warmth signals to your nervous system that something healing is about to happen. Step 2. Timing and environment. Do this routine when you're relaxed and free from distractions. A warm shower beforehand helps open your pores and relax your muscles. Choose a quiet space where you can sit or stand comfortably. No need for candles or music, just be present. Think of this as a few minutes of private focus and intention. Step 3. Application technique. Start at the lower abdomen, just above the pubic area. Using your fingertips, apply the oil in slow, circular motions. Work your way gently across the pelvic region, toward the inner thighs and groin area. You do not need to apply the oil directly to intimate parts. Stimulating the surrounding tissue is more than enough to promote circulation. Massage should be gentle but firm. Avoid rushing. This isn't about pressure, it's about rhythm and consistency. Aim for 5 to 7 minutes per session, ideally at the same time each day. Step 4. Breathing and awareness. Throughout the routine, keep your breath steady. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. This calms your nervous system and enhances blood flow. Let your mind stay connected to the sensation, not evaluating or judging, just noticing. This mindfulness reinforces the biological impact and helps your body respond more fully. Step 5. Frequency and duration. Begin with once a day, preferably in the evening. Some men add a second session in the morning during the first week. After that, adjust based on how your body responds. Many report noticeable changes, such as increased warmth, improved sensation, or greater body awareness, within just 3 to 7 days. Over time, this becomes more than a routine. It becomes a daily message to your body, you still matter. I'm still listening. In the next section, you'll hear from real men who followed this exact process, and what changed for them, physically and emotionally. Over the years, I've seen men undergo remarkable transformation, not through surgery or medication, but through gentle, consistent self-care. Let me share 3 stories from men who tried this routine and what they discovered, not just in their bodies, but in themselves. Gerald, 72, retired veteran. Gerald served in the military, worked with his hands, and rarely talked about emotions. When he came to my office, he simply said, "Doc, I don't feel like myself anymore." We talked. I introduced him to rosemary oil and explained the method. He was skeptical, but open. By day 3, Gerald reported a subtle shift, like something inside was waking up. Not dramatic, but noticeable. By day 6, he felt more responsive, more engaged with his body. On day 7, he told me, for the first time in years, I stood in front of the mirror and saw a man again. It wasn't just about physical response. It was about reclaiming a sense of self-worth and presence. William, 68, retired engineer. Logical, reserved, and methodical, William had tried medications with little success. They either didn't help or left him feeling flat. When I introduced him to rosemary oil, he raised an eyebrow, but agreed to try. He followed the routine exactly. Warm shower, oil massage, quiet breathing. On day 4, he noticed something unexpected. Energy, not just in the pelvic region, but in his mood and mindset. I woke up before my alarm, he said, with a calm buzz in my lower body. Not urgency, just aliveness. By the end of the week, his posture had shifted. His wife noticed. Their connection deepened, not because of performance, but because of presence. He told me, I feel like I've returned to my own body. James, 66, retired truck driver. James was a man of habit. Early coffee, long walks, no fuss. He liked the idea of something simple. I didn't think this little massage thing would change much, he said, but now it's part of my day, like brushing my teeth. By week 2, James reported clearer sleep, stronger body signals, and most surprisingly, improved confidence. He said, it reminded me that I still have a right to feel good. That's the quiet power of this practice. It reconnects men not only to their body, but to their value. They stop feeling invisible. They start feeling capable again. These stories aren't rare. They're just rarely told. And if any part of their journey sounds like your own, take it as a sign. You're not alone, and there's a way forward, one small, intentional step at a time. In the next section, I'll show you how to take this even further, combining oils, adding simple lifestyle shifts, and turning this into a daily habit that supports you for the long haul. Enhancing the results with natural oil blends and simple habits. While rosemary oil alone is powerful, I often recommend combining it with a few other time-tested natural oils to boost the benefits. Nature rarely works in isolation. Many plants are most effective when paired with synergistic partners. Ginger oil. Ginger is known for its warming properties. When applied topically, it helps increase local circulation, relax muscle tension, and bring gentle stimulation to underactive areas. A compound called gingerol has been shown to support blood vessel dilation and tissue responsiveness. Lavender oil, often underestimated in men's wellness. Lavender oil has remarkable effects on the nervous system. If your lower back, thighs, or pelvic floor carry chronic tension that can block healthy circulation, lavender oil calms these muscles, relaxes the body, and supports parasympathetic activation, the state where healing happens. Black seed oil. Long used in Middle Eastern medicine, black seed oil is rich in antioxidants and supports hormonal balance. Applied topically, it soothes the skin, reduces inflammation, and nourishes aging tissue. How to blend them. Here's a basic recipe to try. 3 drops rosemary oil, 2 drops ginger oil, 1 drop lavender or black seed oil, 1 tablespoon carrier oil, almond, jojoba, or coconut. Mix in your palm and warm gently. Use the same application technique from section 3. Alternate between lavender and black seed, depending on your needs. Lavender for calm, black seed for deeper tissue support. Adding simple movement. Before applying the oil, take a brief walk, 5 to 10 minutes, to get blood flowing. Some men gently stretch or raise onto their toes to engage the pelvic muscles. It's not a workout, it's activation. These small habits help your body respond faster to the oil and promote better long-term results. Routine is everything. The key to lasting benefits isn't intensity, it's consistency. Pair your oil routine with something you already do, brushing your teeth, a nightly shower, or morning meditation. When it becomes a rhythm, your body starts to expect care, and that's when the shift truly takes hold. Safety guidelines and when to consult a doctor. Essential oils are powerful tools, but like any wellness product, they must be used with care. Here are a few important safety reminders. Always dilute essential oils. Never apply rosemary or ginger oils directly to skin without a carrier oil. Undiluted use can cause irritation or burning. Do a patch test on the inside of your forearm before full application. Wait 24 hours to ensure there's no reaction. Avoid sensitive areas, such as mucous membranes. This oil is meant for external use only, never internal. Keep away from eyes and always wash hands after application. Consult your doctor if you're taking medications like blood thinners, have high blood pressure, epilepsy, or any skin conditions. Pregnant or breastfeeding individuals, or those with partners in that category, should also check with a healthcare provider before use. Discontinue use if any rash, redness, or discomfort occurs. Used mindfully and correctly, this routine is safe for most men, but it's always wise to listen to your body and seek guidance when in doubt. If there's one message I hope stays with you after watching this, it's this: your age does not define your energy, your connection, or your worth. What you're experiencing isn't failure. It's a natural biological slowdown that can often be reversed with attention and care. The routine I've shared today isn't magic. It's not about going back in time. It's about going forward intentionally by reconnecting with a part of yourself that might have gone quiet. That small daily act of massaging oil, breathing deeply, and showing up for yourself is about more than tissue or blood flow. It's about reclaiming dignity, presence, and peace of mind. You've learned why circulation and sensation naturally decline, how rosemary oil and its botanical partners can help, what happens in the first 7 days of using it, how real men have seen their lives change, and how to make this part of your everyday life. If this resonated with you, even in the smallest way, don't keep it to yourself. Click like, share it with someone who might need this message, and subscribe if you'd like more science-backed tips on healthy aging for men. And if you're ready to take that first step, if you're ready to reconnect with your own body and vitality, drop a comment that says I'm ready. Let this be more than a video. Let it be the beginning of your return. Your story matters. Your health matters. You matter.